You know, the day my dad looked me right in the eyes and called me the mistake of his past, that hit different, like a punch I didn't see coming, and then he just kicked me out at 18, pregnant and all, said I was repeating his old screw-ups. But what I did after that, nobody saw it coming, not even me at first. Here's the thing, I'm Emily Carter, I'm 28 now, looking back on all this, but back then, life felt pretty steady, you know. I was finishing up high school in this small town in Ohio, place called Milford, where everyone knows your business before you do. My routine was simple. Wake up around 7, grab coffee from the kitchen, chat with mom about nothing important. Like what was on sale at the grocery store or how the neighbor's dog kept barking all night. Dad worked at the auto shop downtown, fixing cars. Always came home smelling like oil and grease. We'd eat dinner together most nights, meatloaf or pasta, whatever mom threw together, and I'd help with the dishes after. Laughing about stupid stuff from school, my friends and I hung out at the mall on weekends, shopping for cheap clothes or just wandering around. I had this boyfriend, Jake. We met junior year. He was sweet, worked part-time at the pizza place. We'd drive around in his old truck, listening to country music, windows down, feeling like the world was ours, no big worries, just planning for college maybe, or at least community college nearby. I thought about studying nursing, helping people, that kind of thing. Dad was always pushing me to do better than he did. He dropped out of school young, had me when he was barely 20. Mom too. They made it work though, or so I thought. Holidays were fun. Christmas with the tree all lit up, presents under it. Dad pretending to be Santa even when I was too old for that. Summers we'd go to the lake, rent a boat, fish a little, burn hot dogs on the grill. It all felt normal, safe, like family was this unbreakable thing. I didn't question much. Why? Would I? Everything rolled along easy, until that one test changed it all. But at first, it was just another day, me thinking about prom dresses and graduation, not realizing how fragile it all was. Let me be honest. It started unraveling when I found out I was pregnant. I remember sitting on the bathroom floor, staring at that stick, heart pounding, thinking, oh God, what now? Jake was supportive, said we'd figure it out together, but telling my parents. That was the hard part. I waited a couple weeks, building up the nerve. Finally, one evening after dinner, I sat them down in the living room, the TV muted in the background, some old sitcom playing. I said, Mom, Dad, I need to talk to you. I'm pregnant. Mom's face went pale. She just hugged me, whispered it'll be okay. We'll help. But Dad, he stood up slow, like he was processing. Then his voice got low, angry, said, Emily, how could you be so stupid? You're throwing your life away. Just like I did back then, I tried to explain. Said Jake and I love each other. We'll make it work. But he shook his head. No, you're not staying here, not bringing that kind of mess into this house. I asked what he meant, mess, and he snapped. You were my mistake. The biggest one. I was young, dumb. Got your mom pregnant, ruined everything, and now you're doing the same. Get out, pack your stuff, and go. I stood there, frozen. Mom tried to calm him, said, honey, she's our daughter. But he wouldn't budge, yelled at her too, said this is what happens when you don't learn from the past. I grabbed a bag, threw in some clothes, crying the whole time. Jake picked me up outside. We drove to his parents' place. They let me crash on the couch. But it hurt, you know, that silence in the car, me wiping tears. Wondering how my own dad could say that, like I was some regret he carried around. Days turned into weeks, no calls from him. Mom texted sometimes, said give him time. But the anger built in me. Quiet at first, then stronger, I felt. Betrayed, like everything I thought was real just shattered. Pauses in my thoughts where I'd stare at nothing, feeling lost. Jake held me through it. But inside, something was twisting, making me question who I even was to him. I didn't realize it then. But that's when something shifted. I remember thinking, if I'm his mistake, maybe I need to prove I'm not, or maybe show him what a real mistake feels like, but not in some dramatic way. No, I got smart about it, enrolled in online classes for that nursing degree, worked 2 jobs, waitress during the day, cashier at night, Jake and I scraped by in a tiny apartment, had our baby girl, Lily. She's 5 now, cute as anything. But I dug deeper, started asking mom questions over coffee meetups. Away from dad, about their past. Turns out he had secrets, an old affair before I was born, someone from high school. And yeah, there was doubt about if I was even his. Mom admitted it one day, teary-eyed, said she wasn't sure back then, but we never tested. I paused, took that in, then quietly got a DNA kit, sent it off. Results came back. He wasn't my biological dad. That hit me, but also freed something. I didn't confront him loud, no yelling. Instead, I invited him to Lily's birthday party last year. First time seeing her. He showed up hesitant, brought a gift. We talked outside while kids played. I said, calm, Dad, or whoever you are, I know the truth now. About the affair, about me maybe not being yours. But here's the thing, I built this life without you. Nurse now, good money, happy family, and Lily. She's no mistake. She's everything. He went quiet, face pale, mumbled sorry, said he regretted kicking me out. But I just nodded, said it's okay. I forgive you. But we're done here. No more family ties if that's how you see me. Walked away. Left him standing there. It wasn't revenge exactly, more like closure on my terms. Nobody expected me to uncover that, or handle it so steady. But I did. And now life feels solid. Again, my way, with no regrets hanging over it.